Have you ever been laughed at for being different? Have you ever felt like no matter what you do, people only see your mistakes, never your efforts? This is the story of a boy who faced endless mockery. Yet one day, the same people who laughed at him stood in awe, clapping for him. Stay with me till the end, because his journey carries a lesson that might just change the way you see your own struggles. Once in a small town, there lived a boy named Arjun. Arjun was quiet, shy, and different from the other kids. While others were fast, strong, and confident, Arjun often stumbled. In school, he wasn't the sharpest. His answers came slowly, and his handwriting looked messy. On the playground, he was always the last to be picked for games. And because of all this, he became the target of jokes. Look at him, he can't even run properly. Don't take him in your team, we'll lose. Why does he even try? The laughter echoed louder than the boy's own thoughts. And slowly Arjun began to believe the voices around him. Maybe they're right. Maybe I'm not good at anything, he would whisper to himself at night. But deep inside, a tiny spark still lived. A small voice that said, don't stop trying. Don't give up yet. One day, the school announced an annual talent competition. Students could showcase anything, singing, dancing, art, sports, anything that revealed their hidden talent. The whole school buzzed with excitement. Groups formed, plans were made. Some prepared dance routines, some practiced skits, some even wrote poems. But Arjun, he sat alone. He wanted to join, but what could he possibly do? He wasn't fast, he wasn't smart, and he wasn't talented. At least that's what he thought. That night he sat quietly on the roof of his house. His grandfather, who often came to sit with him, noticed his silence. "What's bothering you, Arjun?" the old man asked gently. Arjun hesitated, then said, "I don't want to join the talent show. Everyone will laugh at me again. I'm not good at anything." The grandfather smiled softly. "Do you know, Arjun, even a seed is laughed at for being small. But when it grows into a tree, the same people sit in its shade." Those words lit something in the boy's heart. Maybe I do have something inside me. I just haven't found it yet. The next morning, Arjun noticed something. He had always loved stories. While others ignored the books in the library, he would sit for hours reading tales of heroes, kindness, and courage. He thought, maybe I can tell a story, so he decided his talent would be storytelling. But it wasn't easy. The moment his classmates heard it, the laughter began again. Storytelling? That's not even a talent. Who wants to listen to him mumble? Arjun's heart shook, but he remembered his grandfather's words. He kept practicing. Night after night, he stood in front of the mirror, telling his story. Sometimes he stumbled. Sometimes he forgot lines, but he never stopped. Finally, the day of the competition arrived. One by one, the students performed. The crowd clapped, cheered, laughed. Then it was Arjun's turn. He walked onto the stage. His hands trembled, his heart raced. He could hear whispers from the crowd. Why is he even here? This will be funny to watch. Arjun took a deep breath and began. At first, his voice was soft, but slowly, as the story unfolded, something magical happened. His eyes lit up. His voice grew stronger, his hands moved with passion. He told a story of a poor farmer who never gave up, who kept working hard until his barren land bloomed into a golden field. The audience grew silent. For the first time, no one was laughing. Every word pulled them deeper into the tale. And when Arjun ended with the farmer's victory, there was a pause, followed by thunderous applause. The same classmates who once mocked him now stood on their feet, clapping with shining eyes. Teachers nodded with pride. Some parents even whispered, "What a gifted boy." In that moment, Arjun felt something he had never felt before. Not just relief, not just happiness, but respect. From that day on, Arjun was no longer the boy everyone laughed at. He became the boy with the gift of stories. And soon, whenever there was an event, a festival, or a gathering, people would call him to share his tales. But more important than the applause was the lesson he carried in his heart. It doesn't matter if people laugh at you. It doesn't matter if they don't see your worth yet. Because inside you, there is something special, waiting for the right moment to shine. And here's what I want you to remember. Every great person you admire today was once doubted, mocked, or ignored. They were told they weren't good enough. But they didn't stop. They kept trying, kept believing, and one day, the world could no longer look away. So if people laugh at you now, smile. Because maybe, just maybe, one day, their laughter will turn into applause. This was the story of Arjun, the boy everyone laughed at, who became the one they admired. And maybe, just maybe, the next story like this will be yours.